What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Z Sports and Entertainment. I am Z, coming to you from the basement. Um, tonight, tonight we got Thursday night football recap. San Francisco 49ers travel up to Seattle, play the Seahawks, and pretty big stipulations on the line. If San Francisco wins, they clinch the division. They got themselves a home playoff win. Seahawks need a win for morale, for motivation, for seeding purposes. Um, Big game for both teams. Um, Came out the gate, and San Francisco's defense, they it looks like they game plan. It looks like they prepare. It looks like they told themselves we are not gonna let you know Seattle's big guys beat us. Big guys as in DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, Kenneth Walker. They all of those guys had somewhat productive nights, but um, no touchdowns. Not from those particular guys. No touchdowns. I mean, minimum yards. I think Tyler Lockett might have had 7 catches. I think DK Metcalf might even have 7 catches. Hold on, I got it pulled up right here. I mean, yeah, both of those guys had 7 catches. Kenneth Walker had 12 carries for 47 yards. I mean, like Seattle's defense got a lot of stops. Um, Third downs, they were able to get them off the field on third down. They were able to minimize Seattle's drives. Shit. When you got Fred Warner and Drake Greenlaw going sideline to sideline, those two guys are becoming like from a duo standpoint. They starting to look like some Devin White, Levante David. You know, the year the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl, but then when you got Bosa coming off the edge, and it just makes it that much easier for the secondary to cover when you applying that much pressure to Geno Smith. Um, just if I'm being honest with you, if I'm giving the game ball to San Francisco's defense, they minimized Seattle in every which way. Seattle was unable to move the ball up and down the field. They were just limited. They looked predictable. It looked like everything that they drew up, San Francisco was ready for it. I mean, they did have a chance to get back into the game late, but it was ultimately too late. It was just ultimately too late. Geno Smith had a decent game. A lot of attempts, threw the ball a lot for not many yards. When you throw the ball for 44 yards, you would think that okay, this guy might have had over 300 yards. Geno Smith had 238 yards. A lot of short yardage, lot of five and under. Just a lot of minimums. Just nowhere to really go for Seattle tonight. It wasn't nowhere for Seattle to really go tonight. Um, on the flip side of that, it was good to see Noah Fant get in the end zone. I've been a big Noah Fant fan, coming out of Iowa. I was hoping he would be able to do more in Denver, but I still think Noah Fant can be a pretty damn good tight end and somebody who can help your offense. Um, San Francisco, kudos to you. Debo goes down. Thank God it's not a season-ending injury. He just has a high ankle sprain. Standard 4 to 6 weeks, hopefully. Um, Brock Purdy, this kid, I know he's Mr. Irrelevant. I know, Kyle Shanahan has the system. I know he has the players, Christian McCaffrey, George Kittle. But you got to go out there and play football. And Brock Purdy is playing pretty damn good football. Um, he just looks like he has the it factor. He truly does. He truly looks like he has the it factor. He doesn't look like he's just like he doesn't look like he's just a robot that's operating, this Kyle Shanahan machine of an offense. He looks like somebody who knows what he's doing. He looks like somebody who's composed, who understands the offense. He looked like somebody who. I mean, you got to think about the situation. Trey Lance, number 3 overall pick. That's the future. You bring Jimmy G back to be the highest paid backup in case something drastic happens, which it did. Jimmy G comes in. Jimmy G plays great. There starts to be this talk about, well, what do you do if Jimmy G possibly takes this team on a Super Bowl run? Do you bring him back? Like what do you do? Now you got a situation where you got a third-string rookie, Mr. Irrelevant, literally the last pick in the draft, who is, I'm going to say 2.5-0 because he came in for Jimmy G in that Dolphins game, but this kid has played damn near flawless football. You can't deny that. You can't knock that. I mean, yes, Christian McCaffrey had a hell of a game tonight. Over 100 yards rushing, got in the end zone, had 30 yards receiving and 6 catches. I mean, that dude is just, he's like a bullet coming out of the backfield. When that O-line can, do the whole zone blocking and they can open those holes and he can get going. I mean, he hits the hole so hard. And in San Francisco, they opened some big holes as to where in Carolina, he was having to make contact with people immediately. Now, you're in a situation where you're not creating as much contact. You're able to just run freely. Kind of like it was at Stanford, just a little bit. I think that's going to be perfect for him because that's going to minimize his hits. That's going to, just, good Lord. But, no Elijah Mitchell. Then this Jordan Mason kid comes out of nowhere and kind of puts the nail in the coffin with a 55-yard run. It just seems like whatever they want to do, San Francisco that is, they're able to do right now. They seem like the team that's getting hot at the right time. I mean, who knows? Brock Purdy could possibly take this team on a Super Bowl run. He could. Then, if Lord forbid, if they do that, then what do you do? I mean, you got the number 3 overall pick who you traded 3 first-rounders for. He's supposed to be a future. You got Jimmy Garoppolo, who I believe only signed a 1-year deal, so he'll be an unrestricted free agent after this year, I believe. But you still got that thought in the back of your head, like Jimmy G's done some great things for this organization. And then you got this kid. I don't think he's going away. I don't. I truly don't think he's going away. I don't. I do want to talk about George Kittle a little bit because George Kittle has somewhat of a. This wasn't a coming out party. We know what George Kittle's capable of. I truly believe everybody knows that if George Kittle was in the Andy Reid offense or a Nick Sirianni offense or somewhere, honestly, other than San Francisco, he would have the numbers to reflect his talent. But with him being in San Francisco and him being, honestly, another offensive tackle on the field, it's hard not to utilize every part of him. So sometimes he got to take those L's and get in there and get nasty and open those holes for McCaffrey. But tonight he was able to cut loose a little bit. He had 4 catches for 93 yards and 2 touchdowns. George Kittle in open space is dangerous. He really is. George Kittle in open space is pretty damn dangerous. Overall, I'm impressed with the offense. I'm impressed with the 49ers. Them not having Debo, I feel like is only going to put Brock in more situations to make, crunch time situations. You're still without one of your best players. You still got Christian McCaffrey and George Kittle to lean on, but I feel like the time without Debo is really going to make the game come easier, if that makes sense. Because when you get Debo back, it's like, oh shit, I kind of forgot how good this motherfucker was. They're going to be a problem. I truly believe they're going to be a problem with. Bosa, he got another sack tonight. The kid that everybody says is Palomalu Jr., he was all over the field. it's looking good in San Francisco. It's looking real good in San Francisco. And it's not looking too bad in Seattle. I mean, Seattle, y'all got some upside too. Y'all got Denver first round pick. Denver is looking like y'all can get a top 5 pick from a team. That's not even y'all pick. Y'all can get a top 5 pick from Denver for us. Thank you. Like, I mean, it's okay if Geno's not the answer, and I'm not saying he's not, but we coming up on a full season now. It's just starting to look like teams are figuring Geno out. That's all I'm saying, just a little bit. But future is still bright in Seattle. You still got some nice young pieces. You still got playmakers. You still got talent. Y'all, after the post-draft, like once the season got going, it was very obvious that Seattle drafted a bunch of dogs. And they ain't going to be on the... they didn't even rebuild. It's not a rebuild. It's like a reload. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, Seattle's going to be fine. I just think San Francisco is entering, like, another level of football. And I don't know if I see the Vikings or the Eagles, you know, beating them right now with the way they playing. I mean, the Eagles are tough. I ain't going to lie. The Eagles they look tough. But outside of that, San Francisco, they look like that team that's getting hot at the right time. San Francisco moves to what? 10-4. Seattle falls to 7-7. 49ers clinch the division. Congratulations on the NFC West champ 49ers. Congratulations on Brock Purdy. Congratulations, Kyle Shanahan. Pete Carroll. Hopefully y'all can still squeak in. That NFC East is loaded, so y'all got some work to do. I appreciate y'all for watching, man. We gonna keep some. We got some more stuff coming. But for now, I appreciate you for watching. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, and share. We gonna keep this thing rolling. Z